Welcome to Morning Joan, darling. I'm so glad you're joining me today for a piping hot cup of tea and a healthy dose of reality. As we dive into the world of the rich and famous, or should I say, the rich and miserable, I want to ask, can money really buy happiness? Or is it just a fancy prison that keeps us trapped in our own privilege? Today we're talking about the latest TV show that's got everyone buzzing, Your Friends and Neighbours. Now, I know what you're thinking. Joan, why should I care about a bunch of wealthy people and their problems? Well, let me tell you, sweetie, this show is not just about the 1%. It's about the human condition. It's about how even with all the money in the world, we can still be unhappy, unfulfilled, and just plain miserable. The article I read this morning from the New York Times got me thinking, have we lost the art of living a luxurious life? Is it really all about the Benjamins, or is there something more to it? The author argues that post-1960s, cultural trends have stripped away certain elements of fun that used to attach to upper-class lifestyles. I mean, think about it, darlings. In the old days, being rich meant you could afford to be elegant, to dress up, to throw lavish parties, and to live a life of refinement. But now, with the rise of casual culture and the demise of traditional social norms, what's the point of having all that money if you can't even enjoy it? And let's not forget about the aesthetics, shall we? I mean, have you seen the homes of these wealthy folks? They're often sleek, modern, and completely lacking in character. Where's the charm? The personality? It's like they're trying to outbland each other. Give me a beautifully decorated mansion any day, with ornate furnishings and exquisite artwork. Now that's what I call living. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Joan, what about all the rich people who do seem happy? Well, let me tell you, those are the ones who have figured out the secret to life. It's not just about the money, it's about living a life of purpose, of passion, and of authenticity. They're not just throwing their cash around like confetti, they're investing in experiences, in relationships, and in personal growth. So, can we pity the mansion class? I'm not so sure. While they may have their problems, and boy, do they have problems, it's hard to feel too sorry for them when they're living in their gilded cages. But what I do know is that this show, Your Friends and Neighbours, is a fascinating look at the human condition, and I'm excited to dive deeper into it. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all doing fabulous and ready for some piping hot news from the world of entertainment. Today, we're talking about the global domination of Indian cinema, and I'm thrilled to share this story with you. So, it seems that 2 Indian films have made it to Netflix's global top 10 list, and I couldn't be more excited. The Hindi film Jewel Thief, The Heist Begins has retained its 3rd spot on the list for the 2nd consecutive week, while the Telugu film Mad Square has made its debut at number 7. Now, I know what you're thinking, what's all the fuss about? Well, let me tell you, these films are not just making waves in India, but globally as well. Jewel Thief, The Heist Begins has registered an impressive 8.3 million views and 16.3 million watch hours on Netflix, and it's been a top-viewed film in 4 countries, including India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and the Maldives. And if that's not enough, Mad Square has also ranked among the top 10 most watched films in 7 countries, including India, Bangladesh, Maldives, Pakistan, Thailand, Sri Lanka, UAE, and Mauritius. Now, I have to say, I'm loving this trend of Indian content going global. It's about time the world took notice of the incredible talent and storytelling that's coming out of India. And Netflix co-CEO, Ted Sarandos, seems to agree, saying that Indian content is heading towards a global breakthrough. He believes that with platforms like Netflix, the reach is already there, and it's just a matter of time before we see more Indian films making it big globally. I have to say, I'm all for it. The more diverse stories we get to see on our screens, the better. And who knows, maybe one day we'll see an Indian film taking home an Oscar. A girl can dream, right? Anyway, that's all for this segment, folks. It's been a wild ride, and I'm so glad you're along for the journey. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We've got a fabulous closing segment for you today, all about the 2025 Academy of Country Music Awards. Now, no, I know what you're thinking. Country music isn't exactly my cup of tea, but trust me, this is going to be juicy. So, the ACM Awards are streaming live on Prime Video this Thursday at 8 p.m. And the best part, it's absolutely free, no Amazon Prime membership required. You can watch it by clicking on the link, and I'll make sure to put it in the show notes for you. Now let's talk about the nominees. We've got some big names like Kelsey Ballerini, Luke Combs, and Chris Stapleton all vying for the top prize of Entertainer of the Year. And can we talk about Ella Langley for a second? This girl is on fire. She's nominated for 7 awards, including Single of the Year for You Look Like You Love Me with Riley Green. But what really caught my attention was the list of performers. We're talking Blake Shelton, Eric Church, Lainey Wilson. It's going to be a wild ride, folks. And hosting the whole shebang is none other than country music legend Reba McEntire. I mean, who doesn't love Reba? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, why should I care about country music? Well, let me tell you, darlings. Country music is all about storytelling, and these artists are some of the best storytellers out there. Plus, it's just so much fun to watch. So, if you're looking for something to do on Thursday night, grab some popcorn, pour yourself a glass of wine, and tune into the ACM Awards. It's going to be a night to remember. I promise. And that's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.